Check. Is this thing on? Shout out to everybody here on a beautiful Saturday morning. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Saturday morning update here for Bitcoin. A couple little altcoins, and then we jump on out of here for the day. Hope you're having a blessed moment with you and yours. Hope everything's going well. That music's a little bit loud there. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Rod Ferguson getting it in. My man. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the love, man. Shout out to Lumious Saga. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to you, Sam. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay blessed. You stay blessed, my man. May God bless everybody here on the live. My back and my necky. My necky. That's so funny, but may God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate all the love and everybody that came here to the live. Let's talk about it. We have liquidity all the way back down here to 61,062. Is that where we're headed? So far, Bitcoin has been correct. It gave us 63, 62, 64. It gave us 68, 67 when we were at 71. It's been showing us where the liquidity really wants to go. Link to BOOKMAP in the description. I do get a commission if you get into BOOKMAP. I appreciate that. All the different links, MagC, whatever you see down there, TradingView, and many, many more. All right. Shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital and Decrypted.tax. Both amazing sponsors of the channel. We appreciate them. So we see more liquidity here further to the downside at about 62,560. And, okay, so 62.5. That's where we see big red. And that's what we're, just breaking it down, looking at the liquidity. Let's talk about what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin on this beautiful second day of summer. If you can believe it, it's kind of sad, right? No, I'm just joking. But the first day of summer, the next thing you know, and summer has begun. And here in Florida, really only 2 quick months because they're back in school, like August 10th or something. Really, you have a month of summer. I can't believe it in a way. It's like cut short here. We go back September 9th on the East Coast. We get like a whole nice 2 months now, 2 months of summer, baby. But man, what a beautiful time. Shout out to Tree Brothers Farm in the house. Just talking to my buddy, Nikolai, man. God bless you, man. One of my best friends in the game. We both got in. I got into cryptocurrency maybe a year and a half to 2 years before him, and then he got in. And it's great to have a friend that we knew each other since we were like 10 and 11, and then to both of us get into cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? It's pretty awesome to have a friend from back when you were a kid, and then together you get to go through this journey. That was very rare, and we had a deep connection too. So to me, that's actually for your mind, that's really special. Think about it, because you trust this person, you connect with this person. You already feel so comfortable with this person, but most of those people in your life, as you get into cryptocurrency, start looking at you like you're a weirdo, right? They're like, oh, you're into that scammy crypto stuff, you're into that Bitcoin, right? We were just talking about, I was at dinner the other night, and when I was at dinner, one of the people thought that Sam Bankman-Fried made Bitcoin, right? And he was like, oh, didn't he make Bitcoin? And that's why, and then look what happened to the guy that made the Bitcoin. He ended up getting in jail, didn't he? And, we squared it all away. We kind of straightened the people out. We explained to them what was really going on there. But at the end of the day, people think, and again, that was a confused state. Not everybody thinks that, but I just want to point out that, what people think about cryptocurrency is just absurd. They think Sam Bankman-Fried made Bitcoin. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And I bet he's not the only person that may or may not have been convoluted enough to read just enough nonsense and or listen to somebody who knows, right? Anyway, just pretty crazy talk, right? But look, so previous resistance becomes support. This is also what's called a descending triangle, right? This could break further to the downside. Levels that you're looking at somewhere at 63,850. Okay. Now, this level right here, I put this out to the trading group last night, right? And I said I'm long on Bitcoin, right? And you can see, let's see here. We did a pretty nice update as well. And inside the update, but right here, it was about 12 in the morning. And I saw the flag and I said, man, this thing looks like it's going to break to the upside and get some gain. Just for leverage, all I need is from here to there. I just want one of these little moves. That's all I need on a day-to-day basis, just to grab a little schmiddle, right? A little piece. And so you look here and stop loss below that low pillar there. That's how I do it. And this would have juggled around, but bang, it would have nailed for gains, right? Now it's basically a break even. It's back to kind of where the trade started, so it's a pretty flat trade. And I do see this, look, see how this slopes down, and this is kind of a flatter bottom. I guess I can slope it up a slight bit. You know, it has some kind of symmetrical vibes. Well, let's break it down. I can always see the small by seeing the big, but it takes time. And I always kind of have to shrink down and back in, and just that's how I've done it. So we know we have this beautiful support of resistance here for Bitcoin that we have bounced from at 64,000. Where two candles open and close is a very big deal. These two candles both kind of are in lockstep together right there. That's where we came down to and got a bit of a bounce. That's going to be our weekly support. All right. Our next level we're looking for is 61.5. If we lose that, a little bit of support right there too at 63,000. So 63 and 61.5 if we decide to lose this key level of support or resistance. We know we need to get back above 65.5 and 67.2. Those are your two levels that you're going to have to kind of concentrate on, right? And then once we break really 69,000 this time, I just don't see how we don't go through to the all-time high. I don't know how we didn't do it last time. We had candles going higher than they've ever been, but they did not close. We wicked up to those areas. We did not close. There was some sell pressure there that we're still kind of feeling, some residual pressure there. And they said Germany government had Bitcoin that was being sold on the low, you know. Selling Bitcoin is the dumbest thing you can do, specifically as a government. You should be holding Bitcoin. The Taunton Fire Department in Massachusetts. Shout out to the Taunton Fire Department in Massachusetts. If anyone knows anyone out there, let them know. Clip this out and let them know we love them. Maybe we could find their Twitter and get one of them on the live stream one day because they bought Bitcoin. And I'd like to talk to a Taunton Fire Department, you know, someone there. Why, you know, how did you buy Bitcoin? What got you into Bitcoin? And so that's awesome, you know. And if fire departments start buying Bitcoin, police stations start buying Bitcoin, you know, treasuries of different departments and ideas, schools, I'm just telling you, man, if they're going to continue to print the money to zero, you're going to have no choice, right? You're going to have no choice to be practical about your life and do the right thing, which is buy an asset that doesn't go down. You know, fine, it's volatile. It goes up and down. It's not fun, right? If you're trading it every day, right, like we are, but on a 5 to 10 year basis, it kicks the butt out of the dollar, right? So far, so good, right? On a 5 to 10 year basis. All right. So here's a bit of a falling wedge here on the 3-day chart. Can that break further to the upside? This is what we're looking at. A bit of a cup with a handle here for Bitcoin, you know. Little Sammy cup and handy here. A little action. Can we break on out? Low, high, higher, low, right? If we break this low, if basically I'm bullish unless we break 58,950. And you can even see these exact levels. You can just hover on this candle. You have open, high, low, and close. See where the candle opened. And the candle opened at $59,060 even. And so, or $59,060, even creepier. So $59,060, $60.60. We could double bottom there, right? You could see something like this, which could propel us further to the upside as well. Like, these are possibilities. Don't let people get in your head. We're going to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. All right? All right. I'm here just to show you the charts. Nothing more, nothing less. A guiding light in cryptocurrency. All right? So we have a low, we have a high, we have a higher low, baby. Can we hold the higher low on the daily time frame? You know, to me, I feel like we've lost the pattern bears retest. I feel like it's better to think that. Well, we could elongate it into a more of an ascending triangle and say, okay, can you get a bounce? That would be beautiful. The longer, the bigger the pattern, the better it is, because that's long-term consolidation. What if Bitcoin does this beautiful consolidative move? You know, and actually think about it. Market maker again. What would I do? Right now, what would I do? I would shred it down a little more. Okay? I'd get a bunch of shorts more. I have shorts here already, but why not get more? So I'd get a bunch of more shorts to put stops in here. I'd get a bunch of more liquidity up here. How do you do that? You got to flush. So I'd flush. Flush, 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 flush. Swing back, right? Get inside the pattern. Come on. Chew, 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 right? At this point, they might even play some funny business in here and then get back in too, just to get some more longs to build up in here. liquidity. Now they want liquidity. Then they'll break out a little. They might actually come back down here, then break out a little bit. That's when they get the longs to come in. Then they flush the longs, and then they break out. Like, so that's usually what you'll see. Like, the scariest move to the downside. You might even bounce off the daily 200 MA, right? You go down to the 59,000 on a wick. Everyone freaks out. All coins bleed. It's just like, oh no, it's the end. Like we told you, it's the end. And then back inside the pattern, you see me say I'm bearish, but then if we're back inside the pattern, I'm bullish. We get back in, I'm like, I'm bullish again. You know, we'll get above the 200 SMA on like a 15 minute or the 7 here. I'll call a long. We'll belong to the top of the pattern like we always, you know what I mean? The same things that we've been doing our whole lives will continue to happen, right? It's a very, I'm not saying, and again, who knows? It's fun to speculate like that, right? I have no idea what's going to happen, and I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. But it's starting to kind of show some patterns of something I've seen before, and there's a chance, you know. And I'm just showing you what the market maker likes to do. They like to, basically destroy as many lives as possible, right? So you're going to want to pay attention, I believe, to these ideas. Anyway. So here we are on the daily, making it fun and entertaining for you. Technical analysis in a new, fun manner every single day. So oversold here, right? Now, one thing I want to talk about that I'm also going to bring up is, this is your swing low, and that's an uptrend, and this could be your swing low, and that could be a downtrend. Some could say you're skipping this level, do this level, do this level. Even that, if you tried to skip that notch and you did that, that is called hidden bullish divergence. And it assumes that you will break these highs before you break these lows. That's kind of, you might go a little lower sometimes, and it could still be hidden bullish, because as this goes lower, this will go even lower, and it becomes even more hardcore. As long as you never break this low, and you assume an uptrend in that movement and a downtrend here on the RSI, you, my friends, have what is called hidden bullish divergence on your hand. I'm telling you right now, many times in my life, hidden bullish divergence has played out to be an extremely amazing accomplice to my success. So here it was in a way, and no one kind of went over it, but I definitely did on the channel. This whole area swings to the upside, right? But this swings nastily down, sharp, right? That's hidden bullish. It tells you you're going to break this high before you break this low. And people were really bearish here, like, and we almost got, oh no, Well, what happened, Mike? And again, we're getting the same type of parameters here with the RSI swinging down and the price swinging up. But yet we're going to get the indicators flush to the downside. I've seen it probably a few thousand times in my life, I feel like, in my 15-year trading career. And, you guys have watched me for 2 hours every single day. And we do the monthly candle close and then the 2 extra streams. So in a month, we do 7 streams a day. But then we do, let's say, plus 8, because it's the 2 streams times 4, right? The Sunday and the, right? And then we also do the monthly candle close, right? Now, not everyone is 2 hours, but let's just assume, the main 7 are 2 hours, that's 14. So we can say that's 30 hours a week of streaming, right? And if we times that by 52, right? Just saying. So I'm just that just is how much. And then I'm always charting alone at home. Like that's how much you see me charting just on the charts, right? Anyway. Oh man, they really did that to me. All right. So low, high. Can we get the move, right? They're looking for an M on the week. I think we break lower before we go higher. I think, wow. See, you don't want to say I think. The worst words in the English language when you're charting, when you're attempting to be successful as a trader. Moog, 1 hour, Sammy Cup and Handy. Wow. Okay, good morning. I've been looking at a large inverted head and shoulder on the day. We're almost at the bottom of the final leg down. It's a little sloppy. I see what you're saying, though. No, it's not that sloppy. It's pretty nice. It's an inverted head and shoulder that wants to break to the upside. Measured move. wick to wick, right? Which is the same measured move basically as the cup and handle, but you can put it here. I mean, that puts us up at 87,000, right? By July 23rd. It could still be a hot summer, my friends. You never know, you know. Right. Can you explain why yesterday DXY and Bitcoin and ETH was moving in the same direction? Mizzle says, are you a millionaire? You know, it doesn't really matter if I am or if I'm not, right? If I said yes, would it help? If I said no, what it would do? Would it put money in your pocket, whether if I was a millionaire or not? I don't think so, right? Would it inspire you? Would it help you? I don't know. You know what I mean? You could assume I'll never have to work for someone else for the rest of my life, you know? I don't know whatever that means to you. I think that's more important, you know, being free. So yeah, definitely a possible inverted head and shoulder here for Bitcoin too as well. And God bless you, you know. And you get this beautiful tool. And it looks like a gorgeous inverted, right? And it's really nice consolidation in my opinion. So starting to be really good time for my mind, starting to say, hey man, this is really good buy zone for Bitcoin. You know, you haven't had a chance to buy Bitcoin like this in a long time. Wow, let's big claps, big claps. Yes! Because I don't like opening up the pocketbook and buying tons of Bitcoin or a lot more Bitcoin until I see this. This is a big deal. I want to be in the shaded region or near it. I want to be sniffing that shaded region. I want to be close. 53 is awesome. I think they should have adjusted this way longer. I see it at 44, maybe even 37. But, you know, I really want to, because when we're here, I can't, you know, in my lifetime, the best buys for Bitcoin were never anywhere past 50. You know, that's not where you got the best prices. It just wasn't. The best prices were in the nasty dumpage fear, the pain, the anguish down in here, right? So that makes sense. I was finally getting fearful yesterday. Yeah. And it's funny, I guess I hit these levels of immunity to fear where I'm just like, I guess because I have a baby coming, and when you have a baby coming in your mind's like, these are the most beautiful times of your life. And you realize that you have, for me, I know how fast my life is going to go by, and I'm 41. Once you, in your younger years, 27, 28, 31, got upset over some things, and, you know, maybe even spend a couple months upset over some stuff, or, you know, even a few weeks or even a few days. But maybe you let things get to you. I did. I know I did in my youth. And I should have been really enjoying myself. Like, it might have been a beautiful spring day, and I was worried about, like, the fact that my boss was going to fire me or something. I don't know. Who knows? And instead of just being like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? And maybe I should have, that's not the best example, because that didn't always happen, but it did sometimes. But what I mean is, like, I would just be stressed a lot. You know, where am I going to go in life? What am I going to do? How am I going to, you know, and I guess that is part of being young, though. You don't know, because you don't know, you have all these answers you want to answer, and you don't know how to answer them. And then you watch, you know, you get bombarded by all these people. I'm buying an $11 million mansion in Dubai. I'm buying a Cullinan, and I'm doing this, and you're like sitting in your one-bedroom apartment, like, what am I doing? You know. And I can see that, right? And I used to watch YouTube and see all these successful people. I'm like, what are they doing? Anyway, Bitcoin has bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. This swing goes down, that swings up. That's a very bullish sign. We did get a bounce from it. And to me, this, you know, the fact that we bounced here and got back above it is key. So we now have support at 64,000. We got to hold it though, right? We got to close the candle above 64,000. I would love it if we get back above 65.5 and we come to at least to 66,000 at 66,150. And you see there's a gap in the VRVP here. There's a high volume node. Kind of hit the low volume areas. Can we move back to the upside as possible? If not, we'll make a bit of a bear flag here. And what I did is I brought this down figuring like that was a fake out. We're still kind of in this trend. And so we would hit this, and this would send us further to the downside. And back to the liquidity that we say that we have, right, for BOOKMAP, right? And this would be the length of that pole to the downside, and you'd be on a bear flag move down. So it is starting to make a rising wedge that breaks to the downside, you know? And then we got this beautiful pump. Look, if you look at it here, this was a flag. Beautiful pump out. resistance at the previous bounce area here, see? So we bounce, resistance at 64.5, and then major sell-off at 64.5 into another kind of sideways, downward angled, like flag kind of. And so what we're looking for is the 15-minute to break above its 200 SMA. And if it does that, we're going to get a nice move today. So I'm just going to creep in the long and stay there. And so you're looking for the 15-minute. I would watch the 15-minute. The really only time frame you need today. I really have a good sense of what time frame is best to watch. I think that's one of my best skills now, because I use so many different ones, but every certain turns in different days, you have different ideas, right? So watch for the 15-minute. Now, the aggressive entry is now, which I'm already in because I aggressively trade. I shouldn't be aggressively trade Saturday, but I am. Shout out to MEXC though. They give you great bonuses. Once you hit like a large amount of volume trading, you get these awesome bonuses, man. They're pretty awesome. Up to 150, 140. I think I got like $350, and not even just because I'm the lifer. Just anyone would have got them. That's pretty cool, man. You know, to watch your account go up like that, and just from using the exchange. So shout out to MEXC, man. I love you guys. You are the best. No better exchange in the game than MEXC. Everyone just tries to replicate, but no one gets to dominate. Lowest fees in the game. Everyone is taking way more from you, and they're taking way less, man. And that means way less to everybody, way less commissions to people. You know what I mean? It's just a less money-hungry environment. It's a more humble environment to be around the MEXC community. So it's still an exchange. You know, they're still in the business, but I mean, this is 0.06. Go look at what fees you're paying somewhere else and compare them. I'm telling you right now, spend 2 weeks on my link on MEXC, and if you don't start saving money, you don't think it's a better experience, I mean, come on, compare it. So shout out to MEXC. Shout out to anyone around the world hanging with MEXC, man. Wow, these crazy coins out here too. Shout out to CoinMarketCap. See if there's anything strong today on the 1 hour time frame. Let's see here. Cardano up 1.5%, a little bit of a move. Nike may have gotten Cardano a little bit of a bunch. Jasmy getting back up with that 4.3%. I talked about Pendle when it was back at 5. I said Pendle's one of the hot ones that's worth getting into, and it's back at 623. Pendle bounces very, very fast. Brett also one of the hot coins on the game at $14, up 3.82%. I put Brett out very early. I bought Brett in front of everyone. If you're with us, Brett, layer 0, staying around that $3 region. I'd watch it closely. If it hangs around there, maybe possibly something I'll look into, but I don't really jump on the bandwagon. I think there's way lower market cap things that I can get into. But these two things were huge. They came out as 91 and 99. You can see market caps at very, very large with their airdrops. ZK Sync and Layer 0, they were long awaited. They finally came on out. Chainlink's going to be a bigger mover. In my humble opinion, you do whatever you want, but Chainlink's huge. Floki, I think, is a great, I own Floki. I think it's a great buy right now for the meme coin, I even like Phantom. I think Phantom's worth something. In my mind, Phantom could get to 10 billion pretty simply, maybe even 15 to 16. I see there's a 10x coming for Phantom to 580. Render's kind of old news. I would get in. I think it's hot, but I believe there's a 5. Maybe could Render still go to 70? I don't know. I just think there's better plays than Render at the moment, right? Notcoin, an interesting coin to me, back at 1.5. Looks to me like something that's going to continue to rip with the ton movement. And Caspa really holding strong compared to the rest of the market because it has KRC20 coming, and people are just getting into Caspa. They're buying more Caspa. So Caspa, really, really proud of Caspa at 14.9. It's been holding its value at $3.5 million market cap compared to the rest of the world. Really, you got to love it. If you're a Caspa holder, your wealth has been kept very nicely. We started getting into Caspa at a penny. We were sitting on about a 15x on Caspa, some a little more because they got in at 008, 07. But I mean, come on, man. And if you've been with me, I've been trading Caspa on and off, in and out, till I built a giant bag I have over a 6-figure bag of Caspa, and I've been committed to Caspa since day one. I got to go get my little Caspa coin. No one has one. I got to show people. I got it in my room. Thank you, GF Burke. Because when I show that, no one has that. And I'm like, I got like a metal Caspa. My man made it out of like forged metal. And he made it perfectly. Really good job, bro. Like, you nailed it. So, man, I just been in Caspa very, very early. It's number 25 coin, dude. It's hot, man. I don't know. Anyway. Near Protocol, I believe, is a steal at $5, but they've been beating it down. I think ENA is a steal at 5.9. Those are two things I would be looking to add to my portfolio if I had some money lying around. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. I believe Pepe is still going to go on a run. Definitely worth grabbing up. And this is the Oracle, right? I would grab some Pyth. I own Pyth. I believe Pyth's going to at least do a 10x, you know. Gala Games has too big of a community, too big of a studio behind it. I own Gala Games. I think it's smart to own some Gala Games. And Ton, if you don't own Ton, I don't know what to say. Ton is just continuing to move, in my humble opinion, only a matter of time. DCing it a ton. It is big. It's got a $17 billion market cap. But this thing could do numbers. Airweave also on my radar as a hot project. Beam on my radar. Core on my radar. The XDY, Injective, it did okay. I own some Injective. But the Cosmo ecosystem has got me a little aggravated right now. I leave it not aggravated, but underperforming. Solana, have to have it in the bag. If you don't own Solana, I don't know what's up. You know what I mean? You're crazy. Optimism, I believe. AVAX, I was all about it. It's not. It just hasn't performed well. I don't have any of it right now, and I don't think I'm going to add any. I think that's a steal at $6 at Celestia, but it definitely got beat to the ground, right? I got some stacks. Fetch AI is definitely still worth getting into, and that's kind of your top, picks. And I definitely own some WIF too. Still, I still think there's more money in WIF and SEI and SUI are coins I would have in my portfolio as well. And I think that really covers the gambit. And make tons of money together with us every single day, right? Did you guys like that? Was that a cool segment, or was that just whatever? Did that make you want to turn off or turn on? Let me know. Did that make you want to watch more or want to watch less? Wojak is my only hold. Jasmine, only coin in the top 100 that could 50x. Okay, I like that. You may have a point there too. So can the 50-minute break above its 200? Either it breaks above the 200 or it's going to come up a little bit, get rejected, and somehow we're going to slump to the downside. We need to break this 200 to move to the upside. Let's take a look at our 7. And our 7 last night did break the 200. And that's why I kind of got busy. That's got me excited. That's why I opened up shop. Chance we could still win big on the trade that we're in from last night. So we'll see where it goes and what happens on the trade. Let me see if I can I find that trade? And then we have 2 trades open right now, remember? We have 2 trades. We have the big one I made on the USD pair, right? And then we have the other trade open. The other trade's up $20, actually 3%. Okay. And what was the other trade that I made? Remember, the other trade was made on like a really big time frame. Do we remember? I think it was the 8 hour. Yeah. See, I'm playing basically the cup and handle, right? So either they're gonna get me, or we're gonna make a boatload. And I said it, right? So I'm attempting to catch a falling knife here with that move to the upside. All right. So I have the long-term trade open on the BTS USD trade. So that's using the coin perpetual. And then on the Tether perpetual, that's where I'm scalping small ball, right? One's down $2, one's up $27. We'll see what happens. And the funding fees are high, man. I'll tell you that though. You'll see, you're like, why is there realized? Because you already got to pay. You got to pay a fee for the money, man. And so you're already on a 7 unrealized. It's pretty crazy. Looks like a small H&S on the 15-minute. And the longer you hold, the more you pay the funding fees, right? Just, I don't think people understand a lot of that stuff, right? Anyway, what a time to be alive. Nice little pump for Bitcoin, baby. Are we getting a Sammy short squeeze? Dude, a little bit of a short right there. Seems like they short whenever I'm here. Look, a little bit of a short squeeze is happening. Look at that. That's the first one. Does it continue? Did we get the rumble? Did the fans start to spin on BOOKMAP? Did we get the pumpage? 320. It seems like something's brewing here for Bitcoin. We've run up to this yellow line on the 50-minute time frame. We are above the 200 SMA on the 7, which tells us we are free to go to the 200 SMA now. Ooh, nice more pump. Mas more. Nice pump, though. Look at that. And, hey, there's always a short squeeze when I'm here. Even if it's that small and that's all we get, you got to hand it to it. Sammy short squeeze. little bit of a short squeeze whenever I'm around on this chart, baby. What is a short squeeze? It's when a bunch of people short the market and put their stop losses up here. And then there's a market maker that wants to buy with a huge order, and all their stops are in between where price and the order is. And price pushes up into the order and they get squeezed, right? Because they're sucked in there. And what happens is all their stop losses turn into buy orders. So right now, Bitcoin hits a stop, and buy. So it looks like it's bulls buying. And then you have newbies in retail who jump into green candles, right? So I teach you how to get in before all this happens and to recognize it before it happens. And then when you get the brrr, right? Sam Griffin, Bitcoin ripping, Andy hitting. It's visiting the 200 MA, baby. Chilling, man. You were saying that all day, baby. Wait till we see 8 weekly green candles for Bitcoin straight to 150. Alts will make us rich. Position accordingly. I love you, brother. I dream of it. And look, there's a beautiful short squeeze to the upside for Bitcoin. Nice buy-ins, and you want to see this come to the upside. And this is what we were talking about last night. And now both trades turn green. We're flipping. And again, this will take some time. I'm not trying to be a big shot here. Trades are just getting started. All right. Big Daddy Super Rothschild in the house, man. Sam, can you show how to put a sell order in on spot? Or if a level hits, you automatically sell. Yeah, if you're on spot and you want to sell. So let's just say, and dude, ATH just continues to pump. I've been DCAing, and now I got over $5,000 of it. It's made me money. So you guys do whatever makes you happy. But I in front of you guys, I put in a bunch of money into this coin. $5,000 is a good amount, I think, and this could 10x to 50,000 or more. And I'm willing to put that idea in. So while everyone was freaking out, while the market was horrible, people were screaming, my altcoin bags, I'm buying more and building more altcoin bags. So I find opportunity every single second around me, and I go after opportunity when I see it, and I don't waste time. I don't waste time. All right. Market makers, can we see this man's P&L go to the moon? He has a baby on the way, man. Ton is not available in the USA. That's funny. 0.07491. That's funny, right? Let's take a look here at so ATH bump. So yeah, so take profit, stop loss, which was really cool. You can hit both, right? I believe you can do a take profit and a stop loss. I thought you could set them both up at the same time, right? They gave you both, right? We asked for that here. So, Sam, in the position, and say when it gets to 10 cents, I want to sell. So click on a price, and you'll go to price, right? Turn this to 10 cents, all right? And then, you could just hit this, you'd be on limit and just hit that. And if you hit that, right, I want to sell all of it and that means it'll go to 6,880 and you hit that, right? Now this, I thought you could set both a take profit and a stop loss at the same time. Like my take profit, I want to be 0.10 cents. Excuse me, so sorry. I just haven't used this. I thought it was going to be more like we could have a take profit and we could have a take profit and a stop loss at the same time. I'm just trying to see, maybe you have to set them at different times or. So stop limit. Let's just say if it goes lower than 5 cents, I want to be out. 0.05. All right. And I can hit that, right? So I want to hit a stop limit and sell ATH at that. And you can hit this, right? At 0.05. All right. Please enter trigger price, right? So the trigger price, I want to say is you want it a little bit above. So 0.058, let's just say. So if you get the 0.58, set it out. And you might want to make it 0.6. You know what I mean? It depends on how sensitive it means. So once price gets there, it's going to flip it out for you. All right. And then boom, right? So the condition, stop, limit, sell. It's going to condition when price gets lower than, 0.061. We're going to send out an order at 0.05. If price hits 0.05, you'll lose $1,400. Confirm, right? You would confirm the order will show up, right here, and it's waiting for you. Okay? And there you go. If you don't want, and so right now, boom. Now, limit, can I do a take profit? And then look, I want to sell all of it. And yes, it doesn't let you do a take profit. So you should be able to do a stop loss and a take profit at the same time. That's what they let you do. See, that's what I was hoping they could let us do. But see this TPL? Interesting. There should be a way to do it. Maybe you have to do limit only. It was cool because but I guess they have the money locked up in the order now, so they're not going to let me do it. I think when you start the order, you can do it. But only then when you open the order. I don't think you can arrange it once that, because then they can put it, I don't know, you know what I mean? I could be wrong, but I have AllTradey. With AllTradey, you can set a stop loss and a take profit, and you can connect it through an API. There's not every coin, but this coin might be on there, and we'll take a look at that. That's something that can be used, but that's the way to do that, right? Now, say you want to sell, it's the same way. You just put limit order. Don't use stop, put a limit order and say where you want to sell 10 cents, right? And don't be scared, and do little bits of an amount at the first time in case something's wrong. You don't want to sell your whole position. So like, say you could always just, $100 and put it out there, because somebody says, oh, it sold right when I did it because they did something silly. You know what I mean? This coin's very strong right now. We're going to talk about ATH and why it looks hot. I mean, great team, powerful GPU compute solutions on demand. Like, you got to love their website. They hit you with exactly what they're doing. Utility, really want to be a juggernaut in that sector. And, you can obviously see they're just doing what they do, right? So little pump for Bitcoin out of the 7-minute. That's what we want to see. Little pump for the 15-minute to the upside here for BTC. Lackluster. Saturdays Saturdays are already low volume. In the summertime, they're even worse low volume. So just, trade accordingly. Do not overtrade. Our trades are going to take all day. They're going to sit, but we have trades open. You guys know I'm long. Nothing more I can say. And can we break to the upside? And there's a chance we hit this, make a double top. We could easily go, we might make cat ears here and then dump to the downside. So just be careful. We got to break back above 64,500 to remain bullish. All right. A tier is really the one though, man. And look at that. That's a beautiful double bottom right there. Looks like you can continue to break to the upside. It gets above that high volume node, and then, there's really no stopping it. And there's not a lot of resistance here as well. So, that's a double bottom. Double bottoms break up 68%. All right, so there's a chance, that $5,000 I got makes another $1,000 there to the upside here. For Ether, we go up to 8898. I am in Ether, You either put a limit order or a stop loss, but you can't do both. Yeah, but I would have sworn that we made it so you could do both. I thought that was the whole point. Yeah. You can, because right here it says TP, I don't have any money because I bought all the coins I could, but if I had any money, you know what I mean? Right. Why Yuki on Soul so underrated? That cat's so funny. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So look, there's that spike to the 15-minute, but we got to rip above the 200 MA. Look, resistance quickly, sell off fast. Not the best sign for BTC, right? So looks pretty bearish unless we can get back above 64.5. You can't break 64.5, expect more downside. And that's my update for the day. And I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m., right? If only you gave option to fill out one. KuCoin was good about that. One of the things I wish Mexi would fix. I suppose I need a VPN for Mexi. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't know. Are you tracking any specific coins coming out of KRC20? Yes, we are. We're watching them in the trading group. Pay attention. I like Nacho. That's my thing. And Casbar. KASPAR. Those are the things I'm looking at. Yeah. But there's a bunch of different ones coming out. I'm a nacho guy. So, nacho cat, baby. You know. So I never got into daddy. Finally, a little spike where it should have spiked, where the 786 Fibonacci level. Isn't that insane? It bounced off the 786. It's just crazy. So even just blindly buying the 786, you're up 64% for daddy. I don't see how he gives up on the coin, turns it into trash, but you never know. But you never chase. If you chase right here, you're bad. You pull your fibs and you wait for the 786 or the 618 Fibonacci. No matter who makes the coin and what it is, it doesn't matter. You don't let the whole who makes the coin get in your head. You just do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to technicals. Eventually, you become an only technical person. You listen to the hype. You hear it. Like the whole, this is going to sound crazy, but the whole celebrity meme thing, I didn't even know what happened. Like, I was so into trading Bitcoin and like really fine tuning my leverage trading skills and like getting deep with Bitcoin, really. And just, and learning so much. Like I've learned so much in the last month and a half about even how to fine tune my trades even better. Like I've been taking it to another level. I really have. And coming to Florida really set my mind at ease. The room I'm in is full of light. I can see the sun every day. And I think it's, and being able to relax in the jacuzzi at night and set myself to a good night of sleep and just being in a different environment that's far more relaxed, far different, and in an environment that I worked really hard to create, right? In a place that I'm grinding to. It's really changed my life. And shout out to everyone in Florida, man. We love you. We appreciate you. Hoppy is hot. I'll be honest. Hoppy has potential because it's growing fast. The team seems to be working hard. And I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, Hoppy to me has potential. And now Hoppy's coming back down. Look, we're gonna pull the fib for Hoppy. And I've seen many of these coins really respect their impulse Fibonacci. Look, 786. If you want to go to the basis point, you're in the golden pocket. But definitely a place where if I was into this coin and liked it, I'd be accumulating a bit, And it's on Ethereum, Hoppy, right? So there you have it. I recently got some Andy on base. That's my new thing that I'm kind of going to be watching for the next 2-3 months. Andy on base, that's the meme. I only get into a few memes here and there, selective on my memes. But man, Hoppy looks like it could continue to the upside for sure. It's in a golden pocket. You got a possibly 191% gains coming. You got some hidden bullets divergence, swing up to swing up while you're swinging down on the RSI. That tells me there's more buy pressure than sell pressure. That's what it says. Look, a $6,700 buy just now, a $1,200 buy, a $3,000 buy. People are getting Hoppy on Hoppy, so it's just growing, right? It is growing. Take a look at their Twitter too. Just take a look at what they're doing. 16,000 followers, a story about Hoppy. Let's take a look.
In general, is like we do kind of celebrate garbage, and we also produce a hell of a lot of physical garbage. So it's just like garbage world.
Oh, hold on.
It's characters are of different species, but they seem like friends.
Hoppy. Hoppy also has been doing a lot more Instagram, I think, than a lot of people. Very active, right? Some funny memes, the Louis Vuitton toilet. Interesting. Pin June 2nd. I think the pin could change by now. 12 minutes they just posted, 8 hours. Okay. 6,000 holders, 1,000 holders in less than a week. Hoppy. Hoppy's interesting. Yeah. Damn, thanks for your knowledge. I'm out on a waterfall road trip with family and kids making money where there's Wi-Fi and service. I owe it all to you and the knowledge you provide. God bless. Shout out to Brandon K. I love you, man. Take it easy. Don't overtrade too, man. It sounds like a beautiful dream, my friend. God bless you. And we strive for more every single day here. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. Shout out to Mario Nalfal. Shout out to everybody out here. How to become a billionaire on X playbook, right? Hey. Yep. Joel Katz, baby. I started with new AI ventures the last 2 years. Almost every single time the bottleneck is processing power and cost. It's literally a matter of months before big AI startups turn to using crypto to manage its AI to shift entire software industry to using. He's good, insightful, man. He's, crypto to distribute processing power. Again, processing power currently is like water in the desert. Crypto solves much of this in a cost-efficient way. When this happens, the current $20 billion crypto AI market cap will jump to several hundred billion and will likely $1 trillion over time. There's such a disgustingly easy 15 to 30x play. Yeah, I agree. And that's a theory. See the GPU computing? That's what I just talked about. I just went over this, and I'm getting in. So, accelerated growth, right? Distributed cloud infrastructure, cost-effective access to enterprise-grade GPUs around the world. Enterprise-grade GPUs. This is what we're talking about. All right. Moving the world at the speed of light through cryptocurrency and blockchain. You heard it first here. We can't get to the higher levels without block. Something has to move quicker. AI can't program and be the best if it's not programmed on the right set. AI without blockchain is not AI. It's just AI. All right. We need blockchain. So, Swartz, I see him at the City Hall from time to time. That's so cool, man. Funny about the name. Yeah. So if you want to learn more, jump into cryptolifer.com. Come to the website. We have an amazing school inside of there that you can get your education about technical analysis. You can trade any market in the world. Put your email address in here and hit this to consent to the weekly newsletter. We do it every single week. I greatly like to, I just got my Pod never used the VM, but you you could use one just in case. For KuCoin possibly, yes. Yeah. It's better just to use one just for privacy, man. Just so people don't, for nothing more than just privacy. All right. So sideways day, what do I see happening? I mean, the 50-minute looks like we're going to dump. Sad to say. I'd say if the 7-minute loses this 200 MA, then we short. Watch this yellow line. If you stay above it, then we just go sideways throughout the day. So you don't want to lose the point of control and the 200. You want the 15-minute to stay above its point of control and get above its 200. So if you get above the point of control on the 15 and the 200, you're going up. If you lose it in the 7, you're going down. I would watch both of those time frames in tandem on two different screens if you're going to watch the price action today. But it is Saturday in the summer. Most people are going to want to be with their kids and hang out. From what I understand, I believe June 30th we'll have all... that's what's been said, but then some say no now. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Better off to be safe than sorry, right? So went over some hot coins today, talked about what I'm getting into, talked about what I put my money where my mouth is. You also know that I accumulated a whole Bitcoin in the last month, really too, just so you guys know, I'm not scared here. I'm not afraid. I'm buying more at these levels. When I see fear, I'm gobbling up, and I really like to see this neutral thing. That's what we want to see. So stay strong, stay mentally tact. This is the time to make and change your lives. They want to make the time the best opportunity to change your lives. They make it feel, or the world makes it feel, or maybe it's yourself. Forget them, it's you. They get into our heads, and we feel like there's so much fear that we can't get out, that we're not going to make it, that we got to panic sell, and that's usually the time to begin to load up. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. The market could go all the way to zero. Who knows? I don't know. I only put on willing to lose, and I keep it moving. All right? I heard about this one last night. I don't know, man. A little too gross for me. But we'll see. I guess whatever, right? But it's back at the 786. Funny, spend 1 hour on Twitter, right? It's just crazy. It is coming to the 786. It's early, 17 million locked liquidity. A lot of buys. Mexi, yeah. Nice, Sammy. Have a great weekend. Yep. Big Daddy knows, baby. Shout out to Wick, 589 Maxi. Yep. Mental blockage and low self-esteem from the energy around us. Amen. All right, everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. May God bless each and every one of you. Lackluster day. I'll still keep the law on, but I'm not too excited about it. We'll see what happens. I told you, we lose this level on the 7, we're down, and we keep it and get above it on the 15 when we're up. Watch the 15 and the 7. Watch your 200 MAs. We're kind of in between the 15-minute 200 on the top and the 7-15 200 on the bottom. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for jumping on in and hanging with the lifer. I had a blessing, and it was just a really good time. Don't forget to read my favorite book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Get it as soon as you can. Finish it. It'll take you a couple days to read. If not, maybe one afternoon. It's a very quick book. It'll blow your mind. Be not misled by thine own romantic desires to make wealth rapidly. Be not misled by thine own romantic desires to make wealth rapidly. Let thou loan it to any man, assure thyself of his ability to repay and his reputation for doing so, that thou mayest not unwillingly be making him a present of thy hard-earned treasure. The fourth cure, guard thy treasures from loss. Misfortune loves a shrinking mark. Gold in a man's purse must be guarded with firmness, else it be lost. This is wise that we must first secure small amounts and learn to protect them before God entrusts us with larger. So spoke Archon upon the 4th day to his class. You start, can you save 10 grand, man? Can you save 5,000? If you can't get 5 grand together and it always disappears, right? Then what are you going to do when you have $1 million, right? Same thing in trading, demo trade, then small amounts, right? It's exactly what it tells you. Learn how to handle small amounts. And then it even talks about how God will bless you with more, right? But thee shall read, man, The Richest Man in Babylon. This book changed my life. I always read about finance. And this is just a simple, easy book. I'm telling you, if this doesn't help you and get you on the, you read this, and you read Think and Grow Rich, and you get your butt in the charts, and you just start grinding. No more excuses, everybody. Just keep it moving. All right? Every single one of you deserves to live in a house bigger than mine, larger than mine, with a better view than mine. Show me up, man. Show me your house. Get a bigger boat than mine. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's have a yacht party. Or let's see who can give the most. Forget about flaunting our mouth. Let's see who can give the most. How many wells can you drill more? Can you drill more wells than me? Can you feed more people than me? I fed more people than you last month. I fed 100,000 kids. No, I fed 200,000 kids. Where's that? Everyone talk about where's my chain? How about how many kids did I feed today, right? God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Thank you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. You're going to have a great Saturday. If it's your night, you're going to have a wonderful night. If it's your afternoon, enjoy. If you just woke up early in the morning, stay blessed, everybody. Today is your day. There's no way you can feel bad today. Today is your day. I will see you tonight. Stay blessed. I love you all. I'm so happy to be alive, and thank you for being in my life. God bless. Shout out to Jennifer Moffitt. We love you, Jennifer.